This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, residents of Ferdinand are working on a Veterans Memorial north of town. Registration is now open for the Jasper Strassenfest Parade. And Huntingburg is holding its third of 555s on Friday. Kurt Guxell is in with sports and an update on Bombers baseball. And tonight on WJTS Inform, we feature part 2 of Jan Dugan, Purdue Extension educator, talking about cooking with an electric pressure cooker. All this and more next on the 18 WJTS News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. A Jasper man was placed under arrest Wednesday morning on a number of charges after he was accused of pulling a gun on another man during an apparent confrontation. Around 9 a.m. yesterday, officers with the Jasper Police Department received a 911 call from a male who told police he had just been threatened by another man with a gun. Officers spoke with the reporting party and found that during an argument, 24-year-old Evan Baglin of Jasper had brandished a handgun, pointed it at him, and made verbal threats that he was going to shoot him. Police say Baglin later came to Jasper Police Headquarters to speak with officers about the incident. It was at that time, police say, a handgun was found in the vehicle Baglin arrived in that matched the description given by the victim. Baglin was taken into custody and eventually transported to the Dubois County Security Center, where he was booked on a level 5 felony count of intimidation and level 6 felony counts of criminal recklessness and pointing a firearm. The Dubois County Democratic Party conducted a caucus this past Monday evening at the Ferdinand Town Hall to fill a vacancy on the Democrat ballot for the Ferdinand Township Advisory Board. During that caucus, current board official Francis Egler was selected by the precinct committee chairs of Ferdinand 1, 2, and 3, which are comprised of Rich Helming, Rita Ozer, and Brenda Hildenbrand, to fill that ballot vacancy. And while we're talking about Ferdinand, residents of the town of Ferdinand will be able to look forward to a tribute to those who have served in the nation's armed forces and travelers who find themselves passing through the community. Tuesday evening, Ferdinand resident Leon Wire sought the approval and support of the Ferdinand Town Council as he provided the group with information on the progress of the Ferdinand American Legion in partnership with the Ferdinand Chamber of Commerce. They're making plans for a new Veterans Memorial that will also include a new town welcoming sign on the community's north side. Ferdinand Town Council President Ken Seacard says the concept is something that the town is definitely in support of.
You know, Leon and his group are working through getting all the permits in place and getting the drawings done. So that's a pretty exciting part for us. And they presented it to us tonight to make sure that the town council was on board with it, and we definitely are. In fact, they didn't have any curbing behind it figured in, and we pretty well talked up there that that's probably something we'll do through our ADA portion of trying to improve our streets. So a lot of things came out tonight. The town is definitely behind it, and we'll see what we have to do to make it a fulfilled dream.
Wire, who is also a member of the local Legion, donated land on the north side of town he inherited from his father to the organization. The Legion had held past discussions on building a Veterans Memorial, and with the donation now have a place to do so. They have been in contact with the Chamber of Commerce, and with designs presented to the council Tuesday night showed that the memorial will also include a welcome sign with the same verbiage as the south side sign. Sir Seacard says the next step for the Legion will be opening the project up to receive public contributions, along with the town sitting down to see what funding and support it can provide in the way of maintaining the memorial. Plans are to have the Veterans Memorial completed by next May ahead of the 2019 Memorial Day holiday. Also Tuesday night, Ferdinand Street Superintendent Tom Leakin gave the Ferdinand Town Council an update on the application process for the town's next Community Crossings grant. Leakin says on top of his list is partnering with the County Highway Department to resurface Ferdinand's industrial bypass. Leakin says the County Council is in favor of a partnership. Along with that, Leakin says he'd also like to apply for funding from the grant program to resurface Scenic Hills Drive from West 3rd Street to Industrial Park Road, a project that the town did not receive funding for when it last applied for a grant. Registration for the 40th annual Jasper Strassenfest Parade is now open. The parade, sponsored by the Jasper Optimist Club, will take place Sunday, August 5th, beginning at 1 p.m. The theme for this year's fest is 40 Years of Memories, the Best is Yet to Come. In honor of the Strassenfest 40th anniversary, entrants are encouraged to work German heritage elements and the theme into their floats for an opportunity to win awards. Awards include the Chairman's Award for the Best Overall Business Float, the Parade Marshal's Award for the Best Overall Non-Business Float, the Strassenfest Award for the Best Use of the German Theme, and the Heartwarming Award and the Community Award. Entries are open to businesses, community organizations, and political candidates. Completed entry forms must be postmarked by Tuesday, July 10th. For more information, contact Audrey Fisher with the Optimist Club at audrey.fisher@kimball.com. This Friday, the city of Huntingburg is holding another round of its 5th annual 555, a series of monthly 5K fun walk runs intended to give people a chance to exercise in an enjoyable group setting. 555, a program created by Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner, takes place on the second Friday of the month through August at 5 p.m. Future 555 events will occur on July 13th and August 10th. Children and adults of every fitness level are encouraged to participate in 555 Friday night. Participants should meet at Huntingburg City Hall, located at 508 East 4th Street. Prior to the 5 p.m. start time, there will be no times during each 5K, as it is meant to be a social opportunity that incorporates physical activity. Participants must sign in at the registration table prior to each event, but are only required to sign a waiver before their first event. Waivers are available at huntingburg-in.gov. Water and healthy snacks will be provided at the end of each 5K. Those who participate in all 5 events will receive a free t-shirt. Corporate partners for 555 include OFS Brands, Far Best Foods, Hometown IGA, and the Tri-County YMCA. For more information, please contact Rachel Steckler at Huntingburg City Hall, 812-683-2211, 812-683-2211. The 2018 Spencer County Fair kicked off Wednesday, and events will continue through Saturday evening. Rides and games, hot air balloons, laser tag, and vendors will be available throughout the fair. The lineup of events for Friday will include a mobile vet clinic, Forever Grateful Friday Veterans Appreciation Night, and a showing of a truck trailer-sized replica of the USS Indiana submarine, all beginning at 5 p.m. Friday will also see a horse show at 7 p.m. and circus shows at 6:30 and 9. The gates will open at noon Saturday and will include a new attractions such as horseshoe tournament at 1 p.m., circus shows at 2, 4, and 6, and a lawnmower derby will be held at 5 p.m., followed by a bicentennial bash demolition derby at 7 p.m. All times are Central Time. The Justice Department is adding 4 assistant U.S. attorneys in the Southern District of Indiana. U.S. Attorney Josh Minkler said Tuesday that 3 of the new federal prosecutors will focus on violent crime and the other will concentrate on the civil opioid enforcement. Minkler says 2 of his top priorities are reducing gun violence and meeting the challenge of the opioid epidemic in the district. The 4 are among more than 300 assistant U.S. attorneys nationwide that the Justice Department is adding. 4 for Indiana's Northern District were announced on Monday. Now please stay tuned. Weather, sports, and inform are still to come on 18 WJTS.